It is a beautiful day to start living your life the way you want to live it. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jason. I am a single dad of two amazing little kids. I have a 10-year-old daughter, smart, funny, talented, beautiful little girl, cares about everybody but herself, and a 6-year-old nonverbal autistic little boy who, trust me, if you meet him, he will win your heart. I've decided to make this channel because I'm partaking on a personal journey and I want you guys to come along. The whole point of this is to better my life as well as try to better yours through positivity. Trying to get that kind of life that we all want to have but just really haven't gotten off the ground, kind of struggling out of the gate. Now this comes from a very personal experience that I had. A couple years ago, I came across a friend of mine I went to high school with who just was having a hard time in his life, and I used to post positive memes on my Facebook all the time just because those are affirmations that I wanted for myself. Well, he reached out to me and said, listen, I really enjoy your messages. I look forward to them every day. I'm going through some hard times in my life, and can you talk? So I did reach out to him. We had about a 90-minute conversation. He let me know of all the bad things that were going on in his life. I in turn shared mine, and then that was it. Didn't really think about much of it after that. Fast forward to a couple months later, and that same individual reached out to me, and he said, listen, I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's because of your conversation. And I'm figuring there's some other things in there too that influenced this, but he said because I spoke to him, I actually saved him from committing suicide. Now, I'm not sure if anyone has ever told you that you've saved their life before, but it has a very significant impact on you and it changes you as a person. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take that experience and try to broaden it, reach out to as many people as I possibly can. However, even if only one person is influenced by these videos, then the whole purpose of this has been fulfilled. So my plan for this is to do weekly videos. About every Wednesday is when I plan on releasing them. I just had some extra time today, that's why the inaugural one's coming out on a Sunday. And the idea is to maybe start a little community where we can all communicate, talk about little strategies, what's working, what's not working. The goal here is to make this your channel and tailor it around what you want to talk about. For now, just getting off the ground, very grassroots. I'm going to pick a couple topics that I feel are important to me and that I can share with you, and then we'll go from there. So I feel it's important to note that each individual's experiences are unique to themselves, and not one single person's troubles are far more important or less significant than the others. With that said, there's only so many topics that you can cover. And the topics that I'm looking to cover are going to try to be as broad-reaching as they possibly can. So to segue into the first week's topic, I'm going to focus on negativity, more specifically, complaining. There was a strategy I came across a couple years ago that I really hadn't mastered, but I really want to try to put in my daily arsenal of affirmations and things that I could do to try to make my day go better. And that is, and it's a challenge I'm going to issue to you, going 24 hours without complaining one time. Now, when you do this, a couple things are going to happen. First off, you're going to become aware of how many times you actually do complain. And I'm talking about all complaints, verbal, the ones in your head, and anything in between. When you become more cognizant of the amount of times that you're complaining, you become more aware of what you're doing. And when you're more aware, you have more control. So the whole idea here is see if you can go 24 hours without complaining one time. We'll have a whole week to do it. I'm going to come back and report on my results and my positives and negatives from it, my struggles and my achievements. And even if we don't make it 24 hours, just going along and saying how far we did. I encourage you to leave any comments about how you're doing or any questions that you might have or just any information you want to share. Now again, I know this is getting off the ground. I don't expect there to be a lot of comments in the beginning, but still, this is the idea. Each and every week, I am going to really encourage you guys to share your feelings because this is a community-based experience. This is not a solo venture. We're all in this together. So that's it. This is the first video. Please forgive the crudeness. I'm filming this in my apartment. I'm kind of doing this on my cell phone. Not a whole lot of production value here, but I think the purpose far outshadows the quality of this video. So until next week, I encourage you to be the best you can be. And as always, forward, focus, finish.